Hi Taurus, and welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. My name is Sonia, and I'm here today to do a reading for you. This is for anyone with points and placements of the sign of Taurus anywhere in their birth chart, or if you are a cross watcher who is dealing with a Taurus, you are very welcome here. I want to remind everyone that this is a general collective romantic love reading, so it cannot and it will not resonate with every Taurus viewer out there. Please take only what is yours and leave the rest for people who do need these messages more. Today we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. I've got some extra decks we're going to be adding to the mix. So I'm really excited to dive in. As always, we're going to connect through the white light of the divine with my angel aura crystal. We're going to start by taking a nice deep breath in the highest vibration of love. And in that breath, we are going to call in the Taurus collective. Namaste. Okay, Taurus, let's get your theme for today. How exciting. It's a beautiful day. In the United States, it's the day after the 4th of July, so it's a little quiet. Where I live, it's cold and cloudy and a little gloomy, which is unusual for this day. But, oh my God, that's so funny. I was drawn to pull this card, and he was a flipper a minute ago. So funny. That has something to do with our story, so how fun and exciting. So number 20, under my umbrella, and ooh, a card I've never gotten before. This is about your true self. So there's like some definitely like the shadow side and the light side. So let's do some reading about this because that will help us dive in and get some good energy. Okay. Under my umbrella, compassion, care, friendship, and protection. A man is perched on the back of a giant parrot. He is holding an umbrella which keeps the bird dry from the rain. This man is happy to help. He does not fear climbing up the big bird or a possible nip from her sharp beak. He is optimistic that his small umbrella is good enough to protect the bird from the weather. He is a true friend, aware of the power of a helping touch or smile to brighten someone's day. In turn, he is rewarded with a burst of color in his own life. Do you have a friend? Do you have somebody that is a protector to you? And I am, for some reason, somebody who's listening to this, their person is a very large person. Now, I don't mean overweight, but I mean big in stature. Could be they have a big heart. Could be they have a big body, like they're tall. I'm definitely getting that from this. That stood out really strong to me. But not for everybody. There's just somebody here who that's for them. And then we're going to talk about true self. It says the union of all aspects of your personality, specifically those not adhering to the demands of society. You will grow so tired of yourself, finding yourself in certain situations, being triggered, being too much, weak, unattractive, and not in control, that you will begin a path of self-discovery in order to change. This venture will take you on an inward journey where you will revisit impactful memories and experience intense emotions, all to discover your shadow self. Once you face your disowned and repressed parts of yourself, you will acknowledge them for their subconscious role in your life, but most importantly, you will accept it all. This will allow you to have full self-mastery and live a more balanced life. More importantly, it will grant you self-awareness, depth, and new skills and traits to call upon. Your action is to reclaim and take accountability for yourself, and your affirmations are, I am the light and I am the dark. I am in control of my emotions. My weaknesses lead me to my strengths, and I love and accept myself. And as I was reading this in my peripheral vision outside my window, I saw a beautiful big yellow monarch butterfly fly by. We're starting to really have them here where I live. And I think they're on a migratory path. They're a lot about transformation. So I'm gaining some clarity on this is that either your friend who is here sort of protecting you and guiding you and looking out for you, they've really inspired you to start looking at your true self and growing and healing. You could be dealing with a twin flame dynamic. You don't have to be. Usually those relationships are the ones that really trigger us the most to get on a path of growth. They really inspire us the absolute most. So if that is your story, this is really for you. All my readings are timeless, so if the title drew you here, or if this message shows up as a suggested reading, it's here for a reason. Everything that's meant for you is going to find you, so there is a definite reason it's here. But let's get one of the cards here about your advice about that. And it says, it's number 38, which is also an 11, so you could really be dealing with a twin flame dynamic here. But it says dream big and dream with your heart. So, Taurus, I really feel called to the fact that you have a friend or someone who is in your life that has really inspired you to want to look at these things, clear out the karmic stuff, get rid of lower vibrational energy, and really dream big, because you can have anything you want, and that compassion and the friendship and the protection of somebody you trust or that has triggered you. And as I said that, I saw 555, and that's always, fives are about big change. So, and I like to say big happy changes. So we're going to dive in. I'm going to set all these guys we're going to use over here. Okay, Taurus, this is how your person of interest is seeing you at this time. Okay. This is what's happening for your person in their real life right now towards your connection. Please and thank you. What's happening in their life towards this connection? Where are they at with this connection? Thank you. This is what you're both experiencing in this connection at this time. Please and thank you. What's happening for both of you towards this connection at this time? And lastly, this is my personal favorite. What are their true, genuine, high vibrational feelings for you at this time? Please and thank you. There's something more here. I can feel it. I always follow my intuition about this, because if I can feel that there's something that's needing to come, there it is. Thank you. And there's a lot. Taurus, I asked for it, and I like that when there's a lot, because that definitely gives us the highest insight into where your person's at. Okay, your energy in the connection is the Six of Wands and the Hanged Man. So I feel like you have really been in this reflective state. You put yourself up in a timeout tree. You wanted to see things from all of the perspectives, every side of the story. That goes back to that true self card, really honoring and looking at all of the things about yourself and then loving them and accepting them, clearing out lower vibrational stuff, getting rid of it, really working on yourself. You could be doing this with the help of a therapist. I know I had to do that for a while. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in that, because honestly, sometimes it can really guide you. I definitely saw in my most recent journey, my therapist, she was the most insightful and best person I've ever had help me. It wasn't a, well, how does that make you feel type of therapy. It was definitely more of a take your accountability, own your stuff, own your side of it, look at yourself and genuinely own. And it has allowed me to really look at triggers very differently, because triggers are always something that triggers you is what you don't want to see about yourself. That's the most basic way I can say that. So if you are seeing the help of a therapist, that was just something that came to me. So that is for you. But you've really sat in that quiet space, and you are trying very hard to reflect, be patient. You're having victory of that. That is a victory to you. And sometimes even just self-reflection and looking at oneself is a victory. So that doesn't surprise me one bit. I want to see a little bit more. Please tell me more about Taurus's energy in this connection. Please and thank you. Where are you at? What was the trigger? I feel like that's the question I want to ask, and the card just jumped. There we go. Yep. Look at that. When you ask the right question, they come right out. The trigger for you was about something you felt innocent about, something you really wanted to take a risk on. You were passionate. You wanted a leap of faith in this situation. It's just that there was something heartbreaking to you about your situation or what was going on. And I feel like that's why you got triggered by this. You wanted to take a leap of faith. Maybe your person wasn't ready. That could be pretty solid here. And that's why you've got that sadness. Maybe you felt really let down by that fact. Here's Page of Cups. So I feel like you do want to apologize to your person and to yourself. I myself went through a really similar experience of that with my twin, because I am a twin flame. I want to say that here and now. At some point in time, I will share that with you guys. But basically, I did and said something really nasty to my twin, and I knew it was going to hurt them, and I did it on purpose. And that was really what their response, which was so kind and loving, reminds me a lot of this. It really was, I feel like, the thing that triggered me to get on the journey to going to see my therapist and get really deeply centered in. I knew I had work to do on myself. This was also me coming out of a divorce. And so I feel like those old patterns and behaviors were sort of showing up in that situation. And I feel so sad that I knew that that was going to happen, but the response was loving and kind. And so that can always help us too. Okay. You have the Star, so there's hope. There's a wish you have. There's a hope for the future. I feel like that's this working on the self and clearing out. Yeah. Getting rid of all this heavy weight on you. Sometimes when things are really low vibrational stuff, it feels like a mountain is on your back, Taurus. And I feel like that's such good clarity. Anytime we're doing self-reflective work, it does feel like this. And honestly, I feel like it's time to own that and seek out looking. If you're not seeing a therapist, that's okay. We can do a lot of reflection on ourselves too. It's just, I feel like your wish, the trigger is you wish you could let go of these heavy things that are weighing you down. And Taurus, that is a very brave and inspirational thing that you're doing. So I'm proud of you for really wanting to look at that and diving deep into the soul work. That's what we're doing here as spiritual beings, having a human experience. We co-created with the divine to say, let's come down here and let's learn these lessons and clear out karma from past lives. So yeah, and before we move to that, I definitely want a Kipper romance oracle on this situation for you. Please and thank you. That triggers those things. What is it revolved around? Here we go. We have 35 pathway and 43 death. Yes, so you're ready to take the long distance. You're ready to get on the road to transforming this. And that is very admirable, Taurus, and good job. That feels great, and it feels like high vibrational energy, and that's what we're doing here. So next up is what's happening in their world towards your connection. At this time, we have the High Priestess, we have the Six of Swords, and we have the Emperor. Yep, I feel solidly, I'm getting more clarity. This is about a twin dynamic because this is the divine masculine in the deck, and he is at the foundation of their energy. They are sitting in nice meditative energy. They're following their intuition about your connection, what's happening. They're listening to their soul about this. Every high priestess always has a scroll or a book, and that is because she knows that everything that's already been written in the book of life is here. It's just, which path do we go on? That's free will. We take a lot of chances. We make a lot of decisions. But listening and sitting back, pomegranates are the connection to the divine, and knowing that the divine is guiding this situation forward out of choppy waters, out of that triggering, and into more of a beautiful, lovely state out here in the distance. And so, and really, I want to pull this card really nice and close because I've never really noticed this before, but I want you to see it. Doesn't it look like there is one person in this boat, and this looks like the shadow or the vapor of the divine watching this situation move itself forward? So honestly, Taurus, your person is really reflective. I think they know that they've really sat here and they're holding their own. They're standing their ground, they're firm, they're loving. Emperor is all four kings wrapped up into one being. So using logic and passion and love and groundedness to make some beautiful decisions for themselves. But I want to see solidly for them, what is this high priestess? What is their intuition telling them about this situation? Yes, it's more so about being calm, sitting in a reflective state about this situation. And I feel like they feel really like you deciding to do this work on yourself, that shadow work. They too are doing some of that as well, but I feel like they really feel good. They feel solid that once this does get cleared out for both of you, it is time to dream really big. And I feel like your last couple of readings have been a lot about a twin dynamic. How interesting. What's nice in twin energy, when there's something that shows up twice, it means you're both doing this. So I feel like your person's energy said that they listened to their intuition about they too needed to look at things from a different perspective. Looking at things from our person's, putting ourselves in each other's shoes is an act of service. That is a love language. And that could be this. This is that protectiveness, this compassion and optimism that we're going to get through this. So one or both of you really solidly knows that this will get healed. It's going to get cleared out. The triggers are going to be dealt with. That is nice energy. That is balanced, and I like it. This has high level, high vibrational, high everything, high energy on that you're both doing some nice work on. So I definitely want the Kipper romance on your person's energy towards your connection at this time. We have Court of Law. We have Gift. We have Expectation. We have Storm. And we have Male. So this, your person is either they are the male energy, masculine energy in your connection. Since Divine Masculine is here, I feel very called to say this is a reading that is a woman watching for a man, or a man watching for a man, or a they watching for they. There's definitely a lot of masculine energy on this, and the Divine Masculine card is here. So I feel like your person is the male in the situation. And basically, I'm wondering if their journey is they need to get separated. A lot of times, don't take this the wrong way, a lot of times, twin flame energy shows up when one or both of you needs to end a relationship that you've been in that's karmic. And so maybe they already have done that. And that is the gift that's here, is that they're going to a court of law to get through with a legal proceeding. And that's the gift that they're reflecting on. There's some expectations here in their energy, and it's about something that's unknown. So I feel like perhaps that's what it is that they're doing in this kind of reflective energy. That, of course, anything that's uncertain or things we don't know about, it can feel really bumpy. But I suspect you're both showing up for each other in this way. So whatever feels bumpy for both of you, you've got that Three of Swords over here. They've got storm and chaos and unknown. That's okay. You guys are here for each other. And that's another thing about a twin dynamic. The love between the two of you will never end. It will never. You can try to cut cords. You can try to end things. It will always be there, and it will always be triggering you to grow. And that is beautiful. Okay, Taurus, this is your shared space of this experience, is the Seven of Cups and the Two of Wands. You both really have looked out to all of the options associated to this relationship, and you are making a really solid choice, both of you. I want to pull this card nice and close, because in this deck, this is the Thelema Tarot. I love this deck. It's probably one of my absolute favorite decks. I like it so much I try not to use it because I don't want to start like overusing it. But I want to show you that this person in this, the image in this card, has their hand on one choice, and you can barely see it. I'm going to get her nice and close. She's released this other inspiration, this other idea out to the divine. Look at her outstretched hand, and the divine circling up here saying, I got this, I'm here. So you both have looked at all of your options. You're weighing out things. You're really looking at it. You both have Hanged Man. You're reflecting on it, but you're ready to make that choice. You already have. Both of you have already made this choice, and you've pushed that out to the universe. What is your side of that choice? What is the choice you've made, Taurus, towards this connection, please? And thank you. Yeah, You sat in Hermit energy. You really got very solid. You've sat in really nice healing work. I think that is your choice. What was I'm going to ask this the right way. What was the inspiration to do this healing work? Thank you. Uh-oh. I need to name these little gnomes because they're always part of these readings. The inspiration to making that choice to heal was your divine masculine. Honestly, this could not be more beautiful and direct and cut and dry. You made the decision to work on yourself. The inspiration, the trigger, the catalyst for that is your divine masculine. You love your person very much. You are wanting to clean out old energy. You want to dream big with your person. And that is just lovely. It's healing. It's high vibrational, Taurus. Good job. I want to see what your person's choice is. What is this choice for Taurus's person, please? And thank you. What is the choice they called out to the universe for? Please and thank you. Highest message. There it is, because it wouldn't get in the deck. Okay, they've felt very trapped in their situation. Whatever they've been in, that might be why that Court of Law card is here, is that they felt really stuck. This is an illusion card, so I want to talk about this for a second. I know if you've watched any of my other readings, you know this, or if this is your first, you'll hear it now. This is all these thoughts. This is an overthinking person that is really trapped and bound by that situation. This is ego-based fear. It's just an illusion. They feel trapped because they're overthinking. Please tell me a tiny bit more for Taurus's person, the choice they made. They probably want to become unstuck, would be my best guess. So, so they feel stuck and trapped. That's why they decided to work on themselves too. This is the junior of the Hermit, so that's also really nice and balanced. They sat in some rest, recovery, meditation, because they do, like I said, they want to move. Remember, I said they want to move out of being trapped. They want to move forward to you with love. You are their inspiration. I was so thinking this was going to be the Empress card. It's not, but that's okay. We'll talk about him in a moment. But this is your card. This is a Taurus card. So they feel very inspired to heal themselves so that when the time is right, they want to ride in on this horse. They're very romantic. I can feel that. I can see that. They want to propose to you. This is the cup of proposal. This is the cup of, I have something for you. I want to be with you. I love you. And that is because of you. This King of Pentacles is a reliable, grounded, integrity-filled human being that did need to clear out some karma, some stuff, but they're choosing to do the same thing you're doing. They're honoring and looking at their true self as well to clear that out. And I feel like they feel really safe with you. They feel very protected by you too. And that couldn't be more clear. I really solidly was thinking this was the Empress card. It probably was the Taurus energy of this card that was making me feel that way, because she's a Taurus card also. But let's get the Romance Oracle on this. This is a lot about the home and family and stability and the roots of the situation. And it's because of a rich lord. So somebody that has really strong ambitions, and they could be a business owner. Emperor is here a couple of times. This reminds me of the Emperor. It's that they really want to sit in, they're ambitious about this and wanting that the roots and the foundation of your connection. And that is nice energy. I mean, all of this is just very balanced. We have a lot of feelings, so we're going to get to them. We have the Moon. We have the Two of Swords. So they've been at a crossroads because they've been confused about something about you. And so they've sat in this meditative energy. Four of Swords. They really knew they had to do some healing work on those confusions, those things. Here's another Taurus card. They want a high-level connection with you. This is either marriage or a spiritual connection, spiritual union. All twin dynamics are spiritually led. Oh my God. Oh my God, Taurus, these are both of your cards in the major arcana. Your person sees you as their ultimate everything. They love you. They want to marry you. They want long-term commitment with you. They ask this. Remember that Two of Wands was down here. Here's the Three of Wands. We're moving. We're ascending. I think all of your work on each other, the self-work that you're doing, is allowing these big dreams to be spoken out to the divine. And look, we've got two very solid entities right here. And this is the hope, the inspiration, because they want that with you so badly. Six of Pentacles. This is how Divine Masculine shows their love. It's equal, it's balanced, it's grounded. Here's another Taurus card. They are really deep, deep, deep into you. They see all of the sides of you. There is not one card here that is not represented by Taurus in a very high vibrational state. And they've been working really hard on this whole thing. Okay, Taurus, I want to tell you something right now. That is just beautiful. My God. Who's your person? Your person is just they are a divine masculine. That's it. You are sitting right in the center of their heart. You are their number one focus. Please and thank you. I want solid clarity. Once all of this is out of here and the lower vibrational things that needed to be healed and cleared out, what is it that they want with their Taurus? What is their highest dream and hope that they want with their Taurus? Thank you. Ultimately, the first thing that came out is they want happiness with you. That's that you are their life force. You are what drives them. You are what inspires them. You are everything they have ever wanted. They have a choice to make. There is a big decision that they need to make. It's probably about you. It's about them. They're doing it with very sweet, kind, loving clarity. They know what they need to do. They have the strength to do it. If there are changes that need to be made, they definitely have the strength to do it. They know the truth. They're ambitious to do it. They've got a few boundaries when they come back. That's okay. Boundaries are actually a beautiful thing. It's once we clear out all of this negative energy, there is this inspired little heart, like the little star of hope above this person's head. They've been through it. You've been through it. You both had the strength to do this. But this card also says support. They love you so much. They are your support. They're always going to be this beautiful beacon in any situation. They're going to be your protector, your guider. They will always be here to love and support you in the way they know how. I want you to hear that. They're going to do it the best way they know how. Sometimes that's not the way you think it needs to be. So let's get a romance kipper on this. Yep, that one was not willing to go back in the deck. Yes, this is because they have a lot of passion for you. They love you so much. They are fired up by you. Always twin dynamics are very passionate. They're very full of life. So I feel like it's nice energy for both of you. I'm going to call in Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Jophael to give us some advice. Please and thank you, angels. Give Taurus their advice about this situation. Please and thank you. What advice do you have for Taurus about this situation? And if the Let Your Friends Help You card comes out, I'm going to be not shocked at all. We have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So this could be one or both of you are in a codependent dynamic with either current partners or codependent on each other. So that needs to be cleared out. That's one of these things, looking at the true self. Release your ex. Okay, that, remember I said they're over here in a court of law. One or both of you has another person you need to get rid of. That's another lower vibrational energy. And lastly, flirt. So have some fun with your person. Like, don't make sure that some of what this is lighthearted. This bird is really bright. This parrot, she's really full of bright color. Don't forget to bring in that soft, fun energy, because that always does help. And we're going to do something a tiny bit different since we have a few minutes here. I'm going to go through the entire astrology chart. So if your person is an Aries, what do you need to know? They are really working hard on this situation. So if this person is an Aries, they are working very hard on what they want and their goals. If you're dealing with another Taurus, they want a passionate new beginning with you because they see you as their ultimate happiness, full of life, everything. If your person is a Gemini, okay, they want to work together with you. They want to build that foundation back up from the bottom up because they really value your friendship and they love the joy that you bring to them. If your person is a Cancer, oh, there's a lot. Wow. Okay. You might be dealing with a Cancer. That's a lot of cards. They want to manifest the brand new beginning of this relationship because they have felt isolated or away from you. You two have been in separation. I feel like that's kind of one of these things here. And they want to heal this. They really want to bring this back into some nice energy. They want to move forward to you. They're charged up. They're passionate about you. And they're making some choices in their life right now. So if your person is a Cancer, they're probably choosing when and how they're going to release their ex and get that divorce. If you're dealing with a Leo, your person is moving forward in their life. They've asked the divine to help them move out of something that's been hard. If your person is a Virgo, it's time for them. Right now, things are moving forward in their life and it will be victorious. If you are dealing with a Libra, they want a brand new beginning with you. They love you. They want to refresh this and start all over from the beginning. That's nice energy too. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, they want to share really good news with you about the anxiety they've been experiencing. I think they're overcoming it by working on themselves. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they are ending something that has really hurt them and they have a lot of grief about it. They've got a lot of regrets about it. So be patient with them. Be gentle with them. If you are dealing with a Capricorn in this situation, that's way too many cards. Way too many cards. Wait. Oh my God. Okay. These are the ones I'm like drawn. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they are really defending the fact that this big change has been needed to be here and they're bringing that in. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, they know they've got some karmic things that really need to be cleared out and they're going to stand in their power to do it. And lastly, if you are dealing with a Pisces, they are going to be strong enough to overcome anything that's been low vibrational, anything they haven't been honest about. So that's really nice energy. I feel solid about that for you. So that's your entire zodiac if you're dealing with any of those people. Lastly, let's get what do they want to say to you about this entire situation. Messages for Taurus from their person. Okay. Darling, we must. Separation is necessary. It's part of our spiritual journey. So I think you're working on you're working on yourselves, but not together. You're not in group counseling, joint counseling. I don't feel that at all. I feel your anger. Please find it in your heart to forgive me. Remember, you've got some heartbreak over here. I miss your touch. I want to hold you and tell you what I'm going through. And I hear your thoughts. You hear mine. Cosmic love links us together. So Taurus, I definitely want to tell you this is a really nice reading because I see two people really showing up in partnership, but doing it by showing up for themselves first. And that is just nice energy. It is very high vibrational energy. I do think this is a bit of twin flame energy. If you're not in a twin flame dynamic, that's okay. You can be in a dynamic with a very high level soulmate, but I am going to leave it here. Thank you so much for your time today, Taurus. I know this has been a little bit longer of a reading. I'm still trying out some new things with these readings, and this has been a lot of fun. I want to tell you thank you for your time today. Thank you for spending your time with me. And also, it's been my distinct honor and privilege to read for you. Please remember to thank the divine for the high vibration of love that inspires us and guides us forward. And also, have a great rest of your day. I will see you next time, Taurus. Bye.